Hey Isaiah.
Yo, what's up? It's Daddy now.
Oh man, this
Yeah, yo, put your
nigga.
put your put your kid on the phone, bro. I want to do the thing. I'm gonna talk to him, and you're gonna talk to my son after I'm done.
I'm right here.
He's listening.
Yo, what's up, Sebastian?
This nigga says here, daddy.
Yo, you're talking to Los now, man. What's up, Sebastian? How you doing?
What's up? Good.
Good. Everything good, bro?
Yeah, doing
Yeah.
good.
How's been soccer going, man?
Very good.
Good. Yeah. What position you think you're gonna play in soccer, bro?
Well, he had his first game today.
Oh, you had your game today. That's for fact, right? What's
We
up? What'd you do?
lost.
Oh, you lost? Oh man.
7-3.
7-3? Dang, boy. I mean, but listen, man, it happens, bro. Losses happen, and it's the way you deal with your loss, that determines, how you are looked. Are you the type that when you lose, that you're gonna be a crybaby, or when you lose, you still like, all right, it is what it is. We get the next one. You still gotta
Mm,
play hard no matter what. Losses
okay.
happen, man. Sometimes you're on a team that just, might not be that great. But man, you still gotta put it. You still gotta give your all. What did you
That's
do?
true.
How did you do? How did you do?
Good.
Good. What did you play? Did you play? Did you get out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you touch that ball?
Yeah.
Did you get to that ball, boy?
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. That's what's important, man. That you just try hard, bro. You know, and give it your all, and always be encouraging to your teammates, even when you're losing. You gotta be the one, right? The positive one. Don't be the crybaby, the one with his head down, because there's always those types on your team, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have
That's
to be
true.
the one to be proud and represent. Like you remember you're representing your family every time you're out there. Every time you're out doing something, you're representing your daddy and your mom and your brothers, your sisters. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
It's that's what it is. That when you carry that in your heart, you go harder. When you understand that, when you really feel that, you go harder. And no matter what happens, as long as you give your all, bro, you're still proud. You're still good. You're like, yeah, we lost though, but I tried. I touched that ball. I almost, I got a couple kicks on goal, or I stole the, I slid and made a couple tackles or whatever it is you got to do, man. You do it. You do it hard, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. What's up with school, bro?
Good.
Good. What grade you in? You in fifth grade? Fourth grade, right?
Yeah. Fourth.
Yeah, man. So what's up, man? You got a girlfriend yet? Huh?
She's in New York.
Oh, she's in New York. Oh, snap. That's what I'm talking about, boy. Yeah, you gonna be a handsome dude, man. You're gonna be a handsome dude, man. Girls are gonna, that part of the game will be soon, man. I know it's still kind of like that iffy thing, like ew, I don't know, maybe. But hey, man, you're gonna grow up and things start to change. You start seeing things a little different, life a little differently. But that's part of becoming a man. You're good. You're a kid now, but soon you will be becoming a man. And it's up to the people in your corner to make sure that you grow up to be a good man. So what you think, man? You think you're gonna be a good man?
Yeah.
I think so too, bro. Cause you got a good dad, and your dad, man, he's really proud of you, man. He loves you a lot, and you have to understand that. Sometimes it might suck. You might be like, I don't know, daddy don't let me or what, mommy don't let me, but your parents, they love you, boy. You got
I
a good,
know.
you got a good, you got a good team, bro. You got a good
Thank
team.
you.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, homie. I mean, when I was a baby, when I was a kid, I don't think I had that good team like that, man. But you're very blessed. You're very blessed. You're very blessed. So what's up with school, man? Like you're gonna be pulling the A's this year or what?
Yeah.
Gotta work hard. Gotta work hard. Gotta work hard. Like school is very important. You know?
I like math, so I'm always doing good in math.
Math, that's good,
Yeah.
bro. Math is not an easy subject, man. I hated math in school, man. I was not good with math. But you know what it was, right? I couldn't pay attention. Like once the numbers started coming and it was like so many things to do, like carry this
Mm-hmm.
number up here and put this down here, right? I didn't pay attention. But if you could stay strong, right, and stay paying attention
Mm-hmm.
and ask questions when you don't understand something, don't be afraid to raise your hand and say, "Hey, I missed that part. Can you please go over that again?" Don't be afraid to do that, man. You know, your dad has a saying about, fools and stuff like that. A fool who asks a question is only a fool for 7 seconds or something like that, right, Los, or what?
Yeah,
Right? But
yeah.
a fool who doesn't ask a question, go ahead, tell.
A fool that asks a question is only a fool for 5 minutes. The fool that doesn't ask a question is a fool forever.
Wow,
What does
look
that
at that.
mean?
Whoa, boy. You know what it means? That you might look stupid for a second. Some your kids might laugh at you for like a second. But if you don't ask that question, you don't get the answer, and now you a dummy forever. So which one would you rather pick? The dummy for 3 seconds or the dummy forever?
Hmm. The
I don't
one
know,
for the
man.
3 seconds.
I think so too, bro. I think I'll pick the dummy for 3 seconds too. I don't want to pick the dummy forever. You know, that's the thing, man. Don't worry about what you look like. Like everything is, so you get to that grade, right, where it's about the looks and what you. No, man, forget about that. You have to believe in yourself. You have to have pride in yourself. You have to understand that you come from a line of ancestors, of strong people, individuals, right? And your bloodline is a strong bloodline. Your people is a strong people, right? And you carry that in your heart always. And nobody would ever be able to tear that down from you.
Okay.
You understand? If I can give you one thing out of this little conversation is that, bro, be proud of who you are always,
Okay.
of your people, of where you come from, no matter what. And you carry yourself like a lion, bro. You carry yourself with pride. You have to understand that you're a king, that you're great, that you're awesome. And nobody will be able to tear you down. Nobody.
Okay.
Cool? Cool, man. It was good talking to you, my bro.
It's
And then
good talking to
understand
you
that,
too.
yeah, man, if ever you need Theo Los, you holler, man. I'm there, boy. You understand that?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put my kid on now for your dad. Here, you're gonna talk to Los. He's gonna ask you questions.
Yeah, if you want.
Hello?
Isaiah, what's up, man? How you doing?
Mm,
I was hearing the conversation that you had with Sebastian before we started to record, and I kind of feel bad. I felt like maybe we should have just go ahead and started to record before you guys, you know.
Started talking.
Yeah. But anyways, I did hear that you like to play Call of Duty, right?
yeah.
Do you know what level in Call of Duty you are?
On the TV, I think I'm like on level
Oh, okay.
6 or 8. I'm not sure.
Solid.
Oh, nice. You've been playing for a little bit or no?
I'm playing like every single time when I come to my dad's house.
Oh, okay.
Right before I get there, I'm like, turn on the PlayStation for me. I'm playing Call of Duty. And
Nice.
every
All
time when
right.
I play a game, of course my father has to try it. So he comes, takes the remote, and wastes all the battery like a ding dong.
Yeah, boy, you better watch it.
Even though I told him save some battery, he spaced
Like a
he
ding dong.
he spaced he wastes all the battery like a ding dong.
Boy.
All right.
What
All
am I
right. Before
lying?
look, hold on. I
He
got
has the
some.
guts to say it.
Yeah, I got some questions I want to ask you. Right. So you
Alright.
have to answer these. Okay.
Okay.
All right. What is your favorite book?
Um, the Bible.
Oh, okay. The Bible. Wow, that's nice. What is your favorite song?
Want to book my fuel.
The what?
Wait, I mean World Cup.
The World Cup song?
Yeah,
You like
by
it?
Actual Speed. By Actual
Okay.
Speed.
You heard it, right, puppy?
Yeah, I did. All right. What is your favorite color?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Uh,
Okay. All right. If you could be any animal, what would it be?
um, a monkey.
A monkey. Why?
I meant to say gorilla, but because I want to be a monkey because I just like being. I like monkeys, and just because monkeys are just like very cute, so I want to be a monkey.
Okay. Have you ever seen the movie The Planet of Apes?
A what?
The Planet of Apes?
The Planet of Apes?
Planet of the
Yeah,
Apes. It's a movie.
Planet of the
No,
Apes. Yeah.
no.
All right. Well, you're gonna tell you that. You're gonna have to see that. All right. I got another question for you.
Alright.
If you could open a store, what would you sell?
Prime.
Prime, like the drink Prime.
Yeah, the
Do you like
hydration one.
you like
The
Prime?
hydration. Yeah, I tried the new flavor.
What flavor did you try?
The lemon.
Which one's your favorite flavor?
The lemon.
Oh, the lemon. I'm sorry. You did. All right. I thought you said. All right. Cool. Um. All right. All right. If you could grow anything in the garden, what would it be?
Watermelon.
Lemon?
Watermelon.
Huh?
Watermelon.
Oh, watermelon. Sorry. These headphones suck. I gotta invest in new headphones. All right. Okay. Let me see if I could find interesting. All right. Let's stimulate your imagination. All right. If your favorite toy could talk, what would it say?
I will probably say
Isaiah, pick up your toys.
no. I would probably say silly.
All right. What's the silliest thing you can think of?
What happened? Adam and Eve. Adams, I mean. Whatever the first one to eat the fruit.
Why do you think that? Why do you
Eve.
think that's silly?
Because I just think it's silly slapping someone. I mean, I slapped my mom.
Yeah, you. That's not nice. Look, man, you gotta respect your mom, bro. You can't be doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna edit that part out. Okay. All right. But look, all right. Here's another question. Would you rather be as small as a mouse or as big as an elephant?
As big as an elephant.
Okay. When you become a grown up, what's the first thing you want to do?
Probably go buy myself some clothes and then buy myself boba.
What is something you're really good at?
The thing I'm good at is tackling my dad. Tackling my dad. Because one time me and my dad were fighting last night. I literally said, "Yeah." He went to go hug me and I tackled him down.
Dang, you
'Cause he
tackled
hit,
your dad down?
yeah, because he kicked me in my face. He roundhouse me. He roundhouse me in my face.
He's trying to teach you how to be strong.
What came out of
That's
nowhere?
payback. That's payback.
All
Karma
right.
right there.
All
Karma.
right, listen. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a welder.
That's interesting.
Because my dad is a welder and we can work together.
Oh, you would want to work with your dad?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you make sure you be nice to your dad, okay? You be nice to your mom at all times. All right?
Okay.
You take care of yourself, all right, man? It was a pleasure for you to be on, and I hope to get to hear from you again soon, man.
Okay.
All right, bye. Yo.
Kid is crazy, huh?
Yeah, man. I guess
Go.
I should have started recording before, bro.
Oh man.
I was just preparing my notes, and I was listening to them. I was like cracking up.
Yeah,
I'm like,
bro.
I
Oh, you didn't record.
really
You
would.
you didn't record them talking?
Not from the beginning,
All right. We got
but
some
I
of that
did.
though, right? Cause they. All right, yeah.
But I'm definitely
Excellent.
gonna put it on a podcast because it's
Yeah, this is cool.
I saw that Destiny and your mom was at an event today, right?
Yeah. They went to an event. They had they were doing like they went to a craft fair, and my mom does she does little crafts
Like
like
what?
with precious stones. You know, she makes crystals. You know, like she makes bracelets with chakra crystals and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
she does. You know, I don't know if you ever seen those bracelets with the eyes and stuff. You know, people be buying them at gas stations and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Spanish people buy one for el mal de ojo.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what you're
yeah,
talking
the
about.
UI and stuff
Anything.
like that. Yep. So yeah, she makes a lot of those things, and I mean, she's real talented, man. She crafts a lot of things, man. She makes wind chimes with out of seashells, out of stones, out of pieces of wood from trees and shit, and yeah, she does all that stuff. So today they went over there, but it wasn't really that. She said that there wasn't really a lot of people,
Yeah.
so it wasn't as successful as she was preparing for it for a while, and so but
Oh
I
wow.
guess they didn't promote it the right way, because people didn't show up. Like everyone was saying, like, what, where is everybody, and so
Yeah.
everybody, and it was windy like crazy today, so everybody's tent was flying. She said people's tent was flying and breaking and crazy stuff was happening. So yeah, it was rough, but Destiny went, so it was good for her to go to learn, so because Destiny makes things too. She crafts stuff too. She makes bracelets and stuff too.
Oh
So
nice.
yeah,
Nice.
she's into that too. So she took her stuff that she made and she tried to sell them, but they sometimes it's unsuccessful.
Yeah. You got good days and you got bad days.
Yeah, man, of course, man. Yeah,
Damn.
it's
Yeah,
always
we
like
did
that.
we went to Sebastian's soccer game today.
Yeah, how
Um
was that?
it was dope, man. I was up I was up since 5.
Yeah.
Um and I don't know, man. I feel like I'm coming down with something.
Oh boy.
And yeah, and I'm like trying my best not to, I'm saying, think about it so much. I'm
Yeah.
trying to, right now I'm drinking a tea.
Yeah, I just got sick. I was sick. And I'm still sick. My mom was sick. My all my kids are sick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody's getting sick. Everybody's getting sick. And usually I don't get sick until it's already cold. You know what I'm saying to you? When it's cold out here,
Yeah, I
already
think it's
getting,
that, it's the
yeah, man.
change of weather, man.
Yeah, but
My
I don't
my
know. Wait, is it getting cold over there?
It's not getting cold, but there is a change. It went
Yeah.
from being hot, extremely hot, to now it's in the 70s. Nothing crazy,
Yeah. So
but I don't know.
over there in the winter, does it snow over there? No, right?
No, it doesn't snow down here, and if it
Oh,
does,
nice.
it'll be like less than an inch, and everybody starts to panic.
Oh, crap.
Yeah,
uh,
I've been sent home before when I worked in at a shop in Alfredo when I first moved here. They were sending us home,
because it was
and
snowing.
because it was snowing, it wasn't even like, it was like a sheet of snow, and it's just Georgians, man. They're just naturally crazy drivers, man.
Oh, sad.
So they don't know how to be driving in the snow, and plus
Uh,
the state is not prepared with snow trucks and massive
oh,
amounts of salt, because it's not a state
yeah,
that usually suffers from a lot of snow, so
yeah.
but definitely I do not miss snow. I
Oh
was
man.
just talking about that to a buddy of mine, and I told him that I am extremely happy I no longer have to shovel snow,
Oh
because
gosh.
that can get exhausting, bro.
Oh my God. You don't even know, bro. Like, I mean, as a kid, when I was a kid and I see that snow, I was happy as hell because no school. Great.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But now it's like, oh my God. And I mean, I mean, I worked in places where they knew it was gonna snow a foot and they still wanted you to get to work. They didn't care. They're like, yeah, we're open tomorrow. Like, what? It's gonna snow. It's gonna be 12 inches of snow, and you're still
Yeah, they
open.
don't
And
care.
then
You still gotta
they
go.
don't care, bro. You got to get your butt to work, boy. Yeah, you like the good thing, like you're saying over here, they be prepared. At least they get the snow plows out and they saw everything down. But if you live in a place where you got a lot of side streets, like if you was in Brentwood, like back in the day, like where we used to be,
Yeah.
a lot of times they don't hit those areas. They only hit the main areas, Fifth Avenue, like stuff like that. Maybe Wicks, but they're not
Yeah.
doing the side blocks. They're not hitting Hancock and Van Buren
Dead ends
and
too, man. They don't
yeah,
be
the
hitting
dead
dead
ends blocks
ends.
exactly. And you know that we lived on a dead end block, so we was At the end of the day, they hit this. If they did come through, they pushed all the snow on your driveway. You had a man of snow. Now you got from 12 feet. From 12 inches. Now you got 4 feet of snow in front of your driveway that you got to deal with because they did come through and plowed it and they pushed it all on the side, like right up on your car or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I hate the snow.
Yeah.
I hate the
Yeah,
snow,
it's
bro.
crazy. Changing the topic real quick. We're talking about
Yeah.
Atlanta, and there's a actually there's a M game going on today. here, because
Oh,
Messi was supposed to play.
oh, did he play?
Uh,
Do you know if he played or?
he didn't play. Um,
Oh,
the Inter Miami head coach, his name is Tata Martino,
yeah.
says that he couldn't play due to muscular fatigue.
Oh,
And a lot of people think it's really the pretext was the real reason that supposedly he didn't play was because Atlanta United's soccer field has turf on it, and
huh,
Messi is not. He said in his younger days he did play on turf, but his most of his professional life in European teams and stuff, he's always played on grass.
huh.
So, but he didn't play. He he devastated and upset a lot of Georgians because a
Oh,
lot of
I
people
believe.
traveled to see. I think there was supposed to be an attendance of I think I'm not sure, but 64 or 63,000 people.
Wow.
You know, um, don't quote me on that number, but I know a number is
Yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to be big. And they took a loss. They lost 5-2, so Atlanta
Oh,
won.
uh,
So I'm sorry, guys, who went to the Georgia, to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium and was an upset, but
yeah, five
hey,
to
man,
two.
it is what it
Yeah.
is, man. And I got the chance to see Messi years ago, when Argentina was playing the United States in New York. And me and my brother went to go see him.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah, but it was just way before he was like he was a star, but not like the superstar he is now after the World Cups. You know,
Yeah,
right?
now after the World Cup, now he's a superstar. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah,
always know about Messi, but I mean, I like Cristiano Ronaldo, man. Like, I know Messi's good,
yeah.
man,
I
but
heard you say
I'm a
that. I was
Ronaldo
like,
fan.
I
Yeah,
don't know about that,
yeah.
man.
I like Ronaldo, boy. You can't front on that kid, man. You can maybe, all right, maybe now he's a little older, right? But he can still do some stuff. He's still dangerous. He
It's
is
like
still
you.
dangerous.
It's like you Jet fans always pick the wrong team.
You Jet fan. You
Oh yeah,
now
and
look.
actually, it's funny too. Speaking of them, I just want to make a
Ah,
statement. That Aaron Rodgers
I,
signed a 3-year deal with the Jets worth a reported of $112.5 million.
wow,
Um, but due to his
wow.
injury, which it sucks, bro. I wish him the best.
Oh,
I believe he got surgery on
yeah,
what it
man.
was on the tear of his left Achilles tendon. I guess.
Wow,
Yeah, but he's out for the rest of the season, but he does guarantee a good $75 million for this season.
wow, wow.
Yeah,
Crazy,
yeah. I mean, I shouldn't be
crazy how
talking
that
crap
works.
if the Giants got their
Yeah,
behinds
they got
whooped
this. Yeah,
by
they
the
got whooped.
Cowboys, which is really devastating because I'm a huge Giants fan, man. But that was an embarrassment. At least you guys came back. That
Oh yeah,
quarterback of yours, Wilson. I mean, I don't know,
yeah,
man. You never know. Maybe
yeah.
the
He.
pressure might force him to level up. You
Yeah,
know, I,
I believe that during the training camp he did learn some stuff from Rodgers. I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if you're an athlete, right? They're all athletes, bro. And you got a guy that's coming here, and like Aaron Rodgers, who's got his little tricks of the trade, and now you're feeling the way you felt last year when everyone was starting over you. Like, it's either
yeah,
you adapt or you die, you know.
that's
So
true.
it's like he's an athlete, bro. I'm not listen. Wilson played in college and he was an awesome college player. That's why we picked him. Like he got his numbers in college. He played for BYU. He did his thing over there. Like, he was not a scrub. He was a superstar over there. But he came, his first year. Sometimes that's a little hard. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 years, maybe 4 years for people to adapt. And
Hmm.
Rodgers comes through, and you gotta learn something. You know what I mean? Like, hey, listen, I'm a martial artist. So if Bruce Lee was here right now, right in front of me, and he was, and I still with him for a whole summer, bro, best believe I'm gonna have a 1 inch punch. Best believe my 1 inch
Yeah,
punch game is gonna be. You understand?
yeah.
Like,
You're gonna
best believe.
something's going to rub off.
Yeah,
Some
exactly,
type of
bro.
technique, knowledge, and yeah,
Yeah, so maybe he thought that this is my chance. Like, all these athletes, bro. Like, they're athletes and that we look at them because we're like that type of people to what is it to man, what's the I can't find the word right now, but like we're always looking and damn, what's the word? Man, I
Oh,
can't
the
find the
Jets.
word, but no, I'm saying as a fan, as people, right? We
Oh,
watch these games with these athletes, right?
oh,
And then
as
we'll
if
be saying,
yeah, yeah. Then you guys, I mean, especially you guys, because you guys always get disappointed, man.
yeah, like we critique a lot, you know what I'm saying to you? And
Yeah.
sometimes that's as people like we gotta understand like these people are superior athletes, like like
Oh yeah.
if they were in front of us right now, bro, we would be like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like, damn, look at this dude, cut up, probably got calves like rocks.
Hmm.
And that's why they're in the NFL.
Damn. Well, let's see. I mean, let's see what happens tomorrow because the Jets are up against the Cowboys
Oh
at
yeah, man.
425, and an interesting stat about that is that the Cowboys have lost their last three matchups versus the Jets, dating
Oh
back
yeah.
to 2011. So I
Oh
hope
yeah.
I hope the Jets do good, but it's
Yo.
it's interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens, bro.
Yeah, it definitely is, man. I'm a Jet fan of hardcore, man. I love my Jets, bro. Like
Hmm.
even when they're bums, even when they're scrubs, through and through, through and through. I'm a Jet
Yeah,
fan,
I mean
boy. I don't
that's
care.
how I feel about the Giants too, man. I can't
Yeah,
lie.
man. When you're a fan, you're a fan. You don't care what But let me tell you something. I believe that I'm bald today because of the Jets. All right. I
Cause
believe
what? Cause
I'm
all
bald.
the stress that they cause you.
Oh my God, you don't even know, bro. Y'all don't even know. All right, it is stressful. All right, listen. Let me tell you something. All right,
Oh man.
out of the bandwagon, the Jet bandwagon, how it got really packed when we went to the championship game 2 years in a row. Right, we were
Hmm.
one game away from the Super Bowl 2 years in a row. All right. And that's
Okay.
when everybody came out the woodworks. All these Jet fans in Long Island. But the last one against the Steelers. All right. But let me tell you, with Mark Sanchez as the quarterback, let me tell you this. The
Hmm.
Steelers, Roethlisberger, they were whooping the Jets. We were getting
Hmm.
whooped by halftime. It was like 27, I don't know, zip 7, maybe something like that was low. And then the Jets started making the comeback. They were one freaking stop away, one stop away from Mark Sanchez making the greatest comeback in the championship game history.
What
No
year
one's
was
ever
that? Do
came
you
back.
remember?
I don't remember the year, man. I
Was
don't
it
remember the
like
year.
it was like
I,
three civilizations ago?
yeah, man. It was so long ago, man. Like it was a. I mean, I had long hair at that time, so you know what I
Hey,
mean.
no, but
Like,
you know what? I'll tell you, man. I'm just trolling, but I got respect for the Jets, man. To
oh
come
yeah,
back
bro.
after, you know what's crazy? I don't know if this is true, man, but I came across an article and that they were talking about playing on turf, and that
Oh
supposedly
man.
that has something to do with Aaron Rodgers getting hurt. I don't know what's the difference. That would be something interesting to ask the people. You know, what's the difference between playing on grass and turf? That's we gotta I'm gonna have to research that and then put that on the recap for sure.
Yeah, definitely. It
You
looks
know.
like it looks like here, right? In 2010 they were in the playoffs. They went to the wild card. They played Indianapolis. Um that's okay. So 2010 was that year. That's what I'm talking about. They beat Indianapolis Colts. They beat the Patriots. They played Pittsburgh Steelers, but they lost in the championship game, the conference championship. And then
Mm.
the year before that was in 2009. They beat the Cincinnati Bengals 24 to what was the other score here? I don't know. I see they had to score 24 points. And then they beat San Diego Chargers 17 points. Then they beat Indianapolis. Nope, they lost to Indianapolis in the conference championship. That was the last time they went to the championship game. After that, it's just been
In
wild
what year
cards.
you said?
That was in 2010 was the last year, was 2010 and 2009, the year they went back to back to the championship game. That was the year that Rex Ryan, the 2 years that Rex Ryan was the coach, and they had Mark Sanchez as the quarterback both years.
Mm.
So yeah, they had an awesome defense, man. It wasn't even Mark. I mean, Mark Sanchez's rookie year, that man, 2009, man, killed it. I don't care what anybody says, but he bummed out 2011. He definitely bummed out. I don't know what happened to him. The pressure, I don't know. New York, I don't know, man. Like, but New York is the hardest place to come and play because we are critical fans. We criticize and in the media and so it's hard to come to a place like this, man. Where like, so you ever go? Let me tell you something. In
Mm.
'96, I became a Yankee fan. '96, I started watching the Yankees, right? New York Yankees, hard body, like hard body. 1996, that was the
Well,
year they
why
went to the.
why did you like the
I my
Yankees?
dad my dad was a big Yankee fan. He always watched
Oh, okay.
every game, every game. Talking about every game, bro. Every game he watched. He did never miss a game. So I would sit and I would watch with him.
Hardcore fan.
Oh yeah, every game. My dad, he played baseball, as a kid. I played baseball as a kid, so of course we're gonna sit and watch a baseball game. So me and my
Yeah.
brothers will sit, and we only had one TV in the house. It wasn't back in those, now everybody got their own TV in their own room. We didn't have it
Yeah.
like that. We had one TV. Whatever the dad was watching, that was it.
Uh.
So he's watching the Yankee game. We watching the Yankee game too. And it was 96 that year that I sat and I watched games with him. And I saw Dwight Gooden throw a perfect game. I mean, excuse me, a no-hitter. And then I saw, awesome thing like Derek Jeter his rookie year. And I saw these Yankees team, this Yankee team, Bernie Williams, Tino Martinez, all these great Yankee players, bro. And the things they were doing, because that year they went to the World Series, and I went to the World Series. All right, and I went to a couple games that year. My dad took me to like 3 regular games. The
To the World
crowd used to.
Series games.
I went to 3 regular games, and I went
Oh,
to two World
nice.
Series. I went to 2 World Series games. The first 2 games against Atlanta that we lost, we got spanked by Atlanta. All right,
By the
that was in
Braves.
1996 by the Atlanta Braves. Yep, we got spanked the first 2 games by Atlanta. I mean spanked, not like 1-0. I'm talking about spanked. All right, but then we came back and won every game after that. The Yankees made an awesome comeback and won the World Series. But I went to the games. What I'm trying to say is that I went to those games those years, right? And it was so loud, man. The crowd was so into the games. They cheered. They would say the names of the players. Bernie, Bernie, Tino. The whole stadium, right? Tino, the whole stadium, crazy. Now you
Uh.
go to a Yankee game, they hit a home run, maybe 3 people clapping. You know what I'm saying to you? Like it's like that's how New York is. You know?
Yeah.
If you could get a double, and it's like, okay, yay. You get a home run, then people will stand. Oh, good, yeah, home run. There we go. That's what we're talking. That's what we're supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? We're so cocky like that. But when you go to other stadiums, man, like the fans are so into their team. Like if you were to go to Atlanta, I mean, excuse me, to the Chiefs in Arrowhead Stadium, the noise in there is crazy. You understand?
Yeah.
Like it's one of the loudest stadiums because the fans are so into it, and no matter what's going on, even if they're losing, the fans are still into it. New York is not
Damn.
like that. Once they're losing, it's over. You know, you're not gonna
Yeah.
have. If it's 24-0 right now, the crowd is out of it, bro. We're out of it. We're done. We're sitting down. We're waiting for you to do something to make us get up. We're not like, come on, guys, you can do it. I believe in you. Like, understand, but no, it's not like that, bro. You know.
Yeah.
But New York, man, that's just New York. New York swag, bro. Sometimes it's a little too much, bro. Sometimes it's like
Yeah.
me, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not like that. I love my teams. I'm a cheerer. But yeah, man.
Do you have a favorite college team?
Oh yeah, man.
No.
Yeah, the Georgia Bulldogs, bro. Georgia
Really?
Bulldogs. That's a fact. Since
The
I've been a kid,
back-to-back
bro.
champs. They're going
Oh
for it. They
yeah.
want.
Oh,
Yo,
they're gonna get.
Georgians, they love the Bulldogs, bro.
Oh
They're
yeah, I believe it.
huge
I
fans.
believe it. I believe. I mean, I've been watching the Bulldogs since I was a kid, bro. Like I play football too, and so
Yeah.
I every Saturday before I had my games, I used to watch college football, and I would
What
watch.
position did you play in football?
I played running back. Yeah, I played
Oh,
running
okay.
back. Yeah, and I actually started too. Like I wasn't like a bench warmer. I played, so
I
that
wasn't a bench
yeah,
warmer.
yeah, hell no.
So let me
It's
put it out there.
yeah, hell yeah, bro. Like no, 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 no. See, that's the thing about me, bro. Like I'm an athlete. Like I was a
Yeah.
great athlete. I did karate. I went to world championships in karate. As a kid. I went to many tournaments all over the island. I placed in many tournaments. I mean, my room was filled with trophies. Uh, and I wrestled like you. You know what I'm saying to you. That was like baseball and football, wrestling, baseball, football. That was the
What was your favorite
defending.
sport?
Oh man. So man, football was new. Football was new to me. You know, I didn't get to play football young as a kid. Like I
Because
played
you guys didn't
baseball.
have that in Puerto Rico, right?
Exactly.
But
Eight
yeah, do
eight
they
years
play
old.
soccer out there?
They do now. They do now. They have a team.
Okay.
The
But
Hurricanes.
what's the main team is what?
Baseball,
The main
bro.
the main sport is baseball.
Baseball and basketball. Baseball and
Baseball
basketball.
and basketball.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Puerto Rico actually has like almost an NBA league. It's a Puerto Rico
Oh,
league.
nice.
Every town has a team. Like Bayamon has los Vaqueros de Bayamon, and then you got my every town has a team, and every year they have a championship. You know, so
Mm,
when I was there as a kid, I remember Bayamon won the championship, and you just heard gunshots going off, everybody cheering. You know they won the championship. I mean the
yeah.
guns were going up, metralletas going up, like oh yeah, like that's how
Damn.
Puerto Rico. Yeah, that's how Puerto Rico is, bud. Puerto Rico is it's beautiful. It's sunshiny, right? But it's dangerous. It's very, I mean, especially where we were at. We were in Bayamon, Santa Juanita, and it's the hood. It's the hood over
Damn.
there. So yeah, that's where Macho Camacho got killed. Macho Camacho, the boxer, he got killed
Mm-hmm.
there, like in that same area, in the Carretera Ocho, I believe. And that's like it's like a highway, a road that goes through, from Bayamon to Santa Maria. It goes through. Like I used to cross that road to get to school, and he was somewhere around that area when he got killed. But yeah, it's very bad out there. But anyways, like I said, I was an athlete, man. Baseball was my first sport, my first love. And then when I came out here and I saw the Little Giants, the movie.
Yeah,
You
man. I'm
you ever
yet.
see that movie?
I had that movie. I
That's
gotta
so
see it, bro.
Oh my God, bro! You have to watch that with the kids, bro.
I
Like
know.
the Little Giants, bro. I mean, that got me into football. That was it. Me and my brothers were like, we had a little patch. We had a nice yard when we came from Puerto Rico to Brentwood, right?
Uh-huh.
But like on the side of the house, we had like a little patch of grass. That was just like a little. Anyway, that was our football field, and so you had like it was like literally 10 yards. That's it. So we would start from
Okay.
one line, and one guy would try to just you try to run the ball, and one guy try to tackle you. You know.
Yeah.
And if when Angelo was in the mood to play, because he was not always in the mood to play, and I was always chasing him around, come and play, let's play, like. But the Little Giants, man, got me into football. But I didn't play football until seventh grade. That
Till
we was
seventh
in
grade.
seventh grade, yeah, and I was on the B team in South Middle, and I played center my first year. That means I was on the offensive line, and I was not a big kid. So
Uh.
I had to have some big, some gorilla nuts to play on the offensive line because that's for big kids. And I was the dude hiking the ball to the quarterback. So yeah, my dad was actually impressed when he went to a game and he saw me standing up to these big dudes, because the defensive lines is big guys, And I'm only 5'9", bro. And in high school, like I was like 135. I mean, in middle school, Um,
Damn.
but yeah, but so seventh grade, then eighth grade, I finally got my chance at running back. And then I played BYA, and I played for a team called the Dog Pound. And this team was maybe our first 2 games we got smoked, man. But after that we won every game, and we went to the championship game. But on the championship game, I broke my leg, man. First play,
Oh.
15-yard run, 15-yard run up the middle. I mean, it was me and the safety. I went to jump over the safety to clear. I jumped to hurdle him, and
Yeah.
he just nicked my foot, just nicked his helmet. It threw me on balance. When I landed, my distal tibia snapped, and my toe was actually touching my calf. Like, yeah. So I was on one leg hopping, hopped a couple times. I got tackled, and then all here was coach. But
How was that pain? I've never
oh,
broken anything.
oh, nah, man. Listen. Let me tell you something. When you love a sport so much, when you love
Uh-huh.
a team so much, right? You don't feel that. You know something's wrong. But
Yeah.
what I did, I taped it up, and I went back out the next play, and I tried to play on the line, and I couldn't. I couldn't stand. I couldn't. I was a running back. I was the fullback for that team. There was 3 running backs. It was me, Rasheem Gatewood, and Luis Cortez. All right, and I was playing fullback. So I was the
Uh,
fourth. You have 1 back, 2 back, 3 like that. I was number 4, right? They call it. So, uh, but anyways, I went on the line because I couldn't run the ball, but I couldn't. I couldn't take the pain. I knew it was broke. When I took the tape off and I took the sock off, I saw this black and blue all over my foot. It was just instantly black and blue. And
phew.
yeah, so when the lady took my sock off, she was actually my head coach, his wife. She took my sock off and she said, "Oh, he's done." But
Whoa.
yeah, man, like, but see, like I tell you, when you have when you have a love for your team, bro, like you don't understand. And I have friends to this day that I still talk to. They were on that
Mm-hmm.
team. They were on that team. All right.
Mm.
And we are 30. We're in our 30s plus. All right. But when we get together, we talk about that game, and we get goosebumps like if that game was going on in 2 minutes.
Damn.
All right. Because when you practice with your squad, man, and you're hustling, and you're going through things, man, like as you build a bond. You understand? We
Yeah.
weren't big. We weren't big, but we were from Brentwood, bro. So we had gusto. You know,
Yeah.
we had the gusto.
Gusto.
Yeah, we had that gusto, bro. Like what I'm saying, like we had that. And yeah, man. Like I said, we went to championship game against North Babylon. We lost that game by 1 point. Um, rest in peace,
Damn.
Isaiah Hernandez. Rest in peace, Isaiah Hernandez. I don't mean to throw his name out there crazy, but my
Mm.
son was a little flashy boy. He died, so I want to say rest in peace. I know this kid. He was in karate with me, and we went to championships together and all this stuff. I competed against him in karate. He was a great athlete. He was a
Mm.
flashy kid. He played safety. It was 4th and 15, my boy. We up by I don't know. I think we were up by like 4 or 5 points somewhere number like that. But if they scored, they would have went up by like 2. All right.
Damn.
Yeah, that was like that. But it was 4th and 15 with 35 seconds left on the clock.
Uh-uh.
Right? They're throwing a
Fourth.
hell. Listen, they're throwing a Hail Mary.
Damn.
We huddle up. Our coach tells them, I'm not playing. I'm on the sideline. He tells them, smack the ball down. Don't intercept the ball. Smack the ball down. We're gonna go to the. We're gonna win this game. We're gonna win the championship, baby. Smack the
Yeah.
ball down. All right, North Babylon was a great team. North Babylon had dudes that went to West Virginia to play running backs. All right, the Scooters, the brothers. One guy was Scooter. I forget their last name, but anybody could look it up and they see there's a fact. The kid from North Babylon one year he scored like 45 touchdowns for the high school. That kid was the running back for that team that year. All right.
Damn.
He was a beast, but we had him up there. We were locking him down. Like I said, I can't say we because I was out the first play like Aaron Rodgers. I went out like Aaron Rodgers that game. But you know what I'm saying to you? Yeah, I went out the same way. So I know how that shit feels when you're ready and you prepared, and all of a sudden you get hurt. Like it's just there's no stopping it. There's no stopping your fate, your destiny. Whatever's gonna happen to you is gonna happen to you, bro. No matter
Yeah.
how hard you work on something. So anyway,
Yeah.
my
It's
boy goes
destined to
up.
happen.
He goes up. He intercepts that ball. Ike Hernandez, my teammate, while he's trying to run and score, a North Babylon player goes and strips the ball from him from behind.
Oh. So they
From
fumbled?
behind. Yes. And then one guy jumps on the ball, right? The ball is rolling, my boy. Don't,
Uh-oh.
right? One guy jumps on the ball. And it's still going. Another guy jumps on the ball. Another guy jumps on the ball. Until one of their players jump on the ball and the fucking referee got his hands up. Touchdown. We were crying like little girls, boy.
Damn.
We were like, yeah, boy, we lost that. But yo, let me tell you something. We got respect from those players, bro, for the families,
Yeah,
like
I
they
bet,
came
yeah.
to us and they were like, wow, what a game, boy, what a game,
Tough opponent as well.
what a game. North Babylon, yeah, they beat the crap out of us in our home. They beat the crap out of us that year, and it was embarrassing. But yeah, we played them in that championship game. We lost like that, but as an athlete, man, I played semi-pro football for Long Island Tribe, the Empire State Demon Knights. Semi-pro football is a whole different type of level. It's
Mm.
you got if you don't do nothing else, go to NFL. You're gonna play semi-pro. So
Yeah.
that I did that for a couple years, and I played running back there too, and I did my thing too. And baby, that's why I'm so I'm a broken down old man today, bro, from all those injuries. Yeah, my boy. So what about you with your wrestling, man? I know you was into wrestling, man. Heard you was pretty good too, man.
Yeah, I didn't know I was good. I tried out because I had gotten into a fight and I got suspended, and then I went back, and some of the some of the kids that I was going to school with actually was going to the same church that my mom was, and they invited me to try out
Yeah.
for wrestling. And if you've never wrestled before, it's a really tough
Oh.
sport to train for
Oh
because
yeah.
it's an individual thing. So it's not like you could decide to lack one day and somebody else will pick up your slack, because when it's you versus somebody on that mat,
Yeah.
it's just you two, it's nobody else. So I didn't think I was going to make it, to be honest. Oh, fuck it, I'll try out. It was a week. And since I was skinny, bro, I was scrawny, so I was wrestling at 100 pounds.
100 pounds, right? Yeah, you was
Yeah,
a little
I was
dude for that.
skinny. Yeah, I was really skinny, and I tried out, and I ended up actually making the team, to my surprise.
How much you weigh
Shit.
right now? How much you weigh right now? How much you weigh right now, bro?
I don't know, man. Every time I weigh myself, the thing says, "Bro, just get off."
Just get off.
Nah, I'm at 205 now.
You at 205?
Yeah, I'm at 205,
What
and
the?
it ain't muscle.
My boy he's a little pitbull now, boy. He's a little pitbull now. Let me tell you, man, you went from that little dude to a pitbull now, boy. Yeah. Nah, but like you
Yeah,
said, man, wrestling is tough, bro. Wrestling is a tough
it
thing to get
is.
prepared for. But
It
yeah, man.
really
But
is. So then I made the team. I got pretty excited about it.
nice.
I went out to buy wrestling shoes and the headgear. And once we got our singlets, for the people that don't know what singlets are, it's those tight ass shit the wrestlers wear.
Uh
I did not want to wrestle, bro. I was like,
huh.
man, fuck that. What the heck?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
going out in front of all the kids in school, right, and the girls there too. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, yeah, because
All the
after,
girls.
bro, sometimes when we would have to run in our singlet around the whole school when it was like raining outside and shit. So
Yeah.
inside of the whole North Middle School, we would start by the end of by where the auditorium is at, and then we go up the stairs and then go up the stairs and run across the school and then come down the stairs and then do the same thing. But I mean, I ended up staying in the team. Our first match was an away game. I don't remember where, but I remember that they would put the list of the
Who's
order.
gonna wrestle? Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
and what?
Right on
And
the wall.
I was due to wrestle two times that
Ah.
day, so I was nerve wracked, bro. I was
Oh
nervous.
yeah.
I'll never forget. I was like about the sixth person on that list. So as the numbers were going down, I was like, damn, it's like every moment was like the skydiving thing. I was the last one to
Yeah. Yep.
skydive. So leading up to the moment that, when I stepped onto that mat, I was like, in my head, bro, I was gonna be the worst wrestler. I fucking lost, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna lose, this and that. That
Yeah.
was the things that was running through my mind. So I step on the mat and you put those color what do you call
Yeah.
those, the
Yeah. The
green and
wrist.
red
Yeah.
colors
The
you put
green
them
and
on your
red.
ankle.
Yeah. The ankles. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's for whenever the coach, I mean, not the coach, whenever the referee gets points and your color goes up, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I put those on, right, and I stand on my neutral position, right, and the referee blows the whistle. I was skinny back then, so one of the things that my coach like saw in me when I was trying out was that I was really quick. I was like a bullet. I would just shoot. My takedown was quick.
Yeah.
So they blow the whistle and I pinned him in less than 10 seconds.
Nice.
I just I just at the time, man, I was going through a lot and I felt like I put my anger out on that mat. And when I was done, bro, I was like, I was excited. I was so happy. But then
Oh.
again, I was like, yo, I'm about to wrestle again. And I had to wrestle again towards the end. And I
Uh,
won again. And then I was
uh,
like, hell yeah. And then I started to win all the matches. My record in North Middle School is 16-1.
yeah, boy.
Yeah, I
Oh, are
lost
you?
one. I lost the
You was
last one
good.
game. But
Mm-hmm.
my record is technically bigger than that because I did win the Campo Classic
Oh, you
and
did the
my
Campo
went
Classics. Talk about
and
that, boy. Nah, you can't just say Campo Classics without explaining it. Explain what the
okay.
Campo Classics is, boy.
All right, so the
Yes.
Campo Classics is it's a tournament within Brentwood. All the middle schools comes together. Like I told you guys in the last episode, there's North Middle School, East Middle School, West Middle School, and South Middle School. So we all
Yeah.
get together and we all in this like pretty much you're wrestling people from your own teammates. It's do or die. It's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
It's
whoever
whoever's
survives
the
in
best.
their weight
Whoever's the
division.
best. Exactly. And against other schools. And then there's also points for the schools. So it's a championship.
Yeah.
It's the Brentwood
Yes.
championship. It's bragging rights, whoever's the best school. So you can say you're the champion of your weight class or if your school won the weight class. Won the
Mm-hmm.
championship that year. It's awesome. It is
Yeah.
awesome.
So I
Yup.
wrestled. I think it was. I want to say 5, 6 times that day, and I wrestled some of my teammates. That I won. Now my last match was against somebody who was in wrestling for 7 years,
Hmm.
and this was my first year.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was just so damn negative, man. Because I remember
Yeah. That's what
having
I'm saying. That's what I'm hearing right now, right? I'm hearing you,
having
right?
having to walk. Yeah, having to. I didn't have confidence in myself.
That's
And
that
that's
that's crazy though, bro. But you know what? I think that was your power, bro. I think that's your
mm,
power. See what I'm saying to you? Because you wasn't so cocky. You know what I mean? I think that
yeah.
listen, whenever anytime, right, I got into something in the streets, right, and it was about to
Mm-hmm.
go down, I had to scrap. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I was scared, I
Yeah.
won. I won. You understand? Like it's that
Yeah.
fear, right? That the fear that gives you that extra go, you know? But it's crazy how you were saying that you was nervous. I'm gonna be the worst wrestler in the world. And look, you had a great record, and
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
you would have went to varsity, bro. The sky's the limit for you. I believe you could have wrestled collegiate,
Yeah.
because you were that good. You were that good.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's about
Yes. Yeah.
having
Thanks.
that confidence, man. Like you have,
Well,
like, what about today? Do you have that confidence in yourself today?
oh yeah.
Even
Yeah.
better,
Yeah.
boy.
Oh, definitely. I've been building my confidence for the past, I want to say, like 7 years, bro. I wasn't always this.
Man,
People see me, and some may say you know, I rub off the wrong way. Maybe it's arrogant sometimes, but I've been through a lot of stuff where I'm starting to humble myself. But
yeah,
for the most part, yeah. I mean, I have confidence, and
yeah.
especially after that skydiving shit, man. I
Oh.
walk the earth differently, man. But check
Yeah,
this out. But hold up,
I like
before
how
we
you
get it,
said
look.
that. I walked the earth differently. That jumped out of a plane. Yeah, homie jumped out of a plane. Definitely,
Yo,
definitely,
but
you
check
walking
this
the
out.
earth definitely.
Let me tell you the final match of the Campo Classic. So
Yeah, bro, talk
I
about
made
it.
it to the final round in my weight division. Okay, I
Yeah,
was going up against somebody, like I said, who was wrestling for 7 years,
yeah.
and he was pretty good. He was slow. I was watching him too because I was watching everybody that I was wrestling in my weight class because I was like, I don't know if I gotta wrestle them. And then when I saw, like, he was in the semifinals, and I was like, oh shoot, I think, and I saw that he won. I was like, damn, if I win the next match, I'm gonna go against him, and I was seeing him, like, he had like a big support. So we wrestled, we went at it, and then we ended up at the end being tied.
Wow.
So what happens there is the first takedown wins, you know? And I remember just standing in a neutral position, right? And everybody's just watching. My teammates are cheering me on, his teammates are cheering him on, and then they blow the whistle. And when they blow the whistle, um I didn't hesitate, bro. I didn't like think about it. As soon as like that whistle went off, I went for it, and I caught him. I picked him up. When I picked him up, and like I was getting ready to throw him down, right? I already knew I had won the match. And then when I dropped him, those first takedown wins, I won. You know, I
Oh, there you
actually
go.
I'm actually going to upload. I'm going to upload that picture. I have that picture because a couple of buddy of mine's named Kenny Lobo and Dubal, they
Kenny
won.
Lobo.
They
Kenny Lobo. Kenny Lobo. That sounds familiar, bro.
Yeah,
Kenny
The
Lobo.
Lobo family. I think they were big sports people. I think his
The
uncle plays
Lobos. That's
football.
right. That's right. He has two. They're twins. I believe they're twins. That's a twins, Lobos.
I
They're
don't know,
twins. They
but
play
yeah,
North Middle, man. Yeah, I'm telling you that.
yeah,
Eddie
but
Lobo. Time out. Nope. I know who we all talking about. Eddie Lobo.
yeah,
He won the
Eddie
chip. He
Lobo.
was the quarterback for Brentwood when Brentwood won the state championship.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Kenny Lobo was he was a quarterback for the North Middle School. But I have to dive into that. But anyways, before we jump into that, going back to the wrestling thing, yeah. So I ended up winning. And the season was almost over. So the last game that we were going to have was going to be home. I forgot, I guess, what team, but you know what song we used to run out to
What's
was
up?
the Usher song, Usher and Ludacris song. Yeah, yeah. So they got left down with the glory to me.
No, time
And
out,
we were
bro.
all run out around the mat.
To Usher and Ludacris, bro. Yeah. Oh no, man. You
I
got
don't
yo.
know. I
That's
don't know
crazy.
who. So
Who picked
I
that,
don't know,
man?
man. I already
Yo,
know.
man. That's crazy, man. Because yo, I know Coach
I don't
Knapp and
know.
all
I
them
don't know
dudes.
who selected that, man. But I tell
Yeah,
you one
that's
thing.
crazy.
If I had the chance, I probably would have came out to Eminem Lose Yourself, or something crazy. But you know what? Every time I hear that song, it gives me a nostalgic feeling, and it brings me back to running.
Oh,
And yeah, I mean, then the last
oh
game,
wow.
the only game that my mom attended was the last game, and I was nervous, bro. I was really
Uh,
nervous. And when I went up to wrestle, I actually got pinned.
oh
I feel
man.
like I wasn't in my A game. I wasn't thinking right. I feel like I was more trying to show off rather than, like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of
Oh
focusing on my
man.
opponent, I was trying to put on the show, and I really didn't. And I lost. And when you lose in wrestling, you're supposed to stand up, shake your opponent's hand, and then you go
Yeah.
across the mat, and you have to shake. Sorry, the
Yep.
coach's hand, and your opponent have to shake your coach's hand, and then you go back to your sides. And I remember running out, bro. I just ran out. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Because I was so dedicated. I was getting ready to go undefeated the whole season. I went out and I went out crying.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Of
it
course,
was
bro.
it was
Yeah.
definitely something
I'm not gonna
something
lie.
tough to go through.
My first match, I got pinned. My very first match, I got pinned, bro. I got cradled and pinned.
Do you remember your record?
My record was that I won 2 matches and I lost like 5. I wasn't that great of a wrestler. You know what I'm saying to you? But I
Damn.
was in a heavier weight class, so I was a short dude, and I was a chubby dude at that time in middle school. So I was wrestling 145, and it was these tall dudes, bro. It was,
Oh,
and I was a short guy.
yeah.
I was like 5 at that time, 5'6" or something. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was hard, man. But I kept it, I didn't quit. You know what I'm saying? So I take the pride of that. But at
Yeah.
my first match, I got cradled, bro. I got cradled. It was against Sable. I never forget. And just like how you said, since I remember my godmother was there because my cousin Lewis was in the wrestling scene too. So his
Mm,
mom is my godmother. She was in the stands, and like how you say your mom was there. So when I got picked, she used to come to all my karate tournaments too because my cousin was in karate with me too. So she
yeah.
was in a lot of tournaments with me. So she knew that I was a badass kid. She knew that I wasn't no punk. You know what I mean? So they thought I was
Hmm.
gonna whoop ass. And when I got
Yeah.
cradled up like that, they were like shocked, like whoa, and I was shocked. I thought I was ready to go, but like you said, man, like I never forget. In the first 10 seconds of the fatigue that I felt, the first 10 seconds, I felt the fatigue, bro. And when he got me, I went to shoot. I went to shoot at him, like you say, you try to go for that double leg, right?
Yeah.
So right away, you neutral stance. That whistle blows. Boom! Right away, I'm trying to get into the shot. I shoot. He sprawls back. He cross faces me. He gets to the side, and he puts his head right in my ribs, and he just wraps me in.
Cradled you.
He cradled me, boy, because he put his head right in my ribs. This like your ribs
Oh
are gonna
yeah.
break.
Oh, that's a technique, man.
Oh
People
yeah,
do that, bro.
yeah. They put their head in
And
the
they just
ribs.
start
So,
pushing. They start
yup.
pushing,
And
pushing, pushing.
he pushed me all around that mat, boy, until finally I couldn't. I spent all my force trying to stop him. I had
Yeah.
no energy. I just wanted to cry, bro. I swear to you, my feeling was quick, run out of here, run out of here, get like look like to run away, like and but I stood and he pinned me, bro, and I stopped fighting. I couldn't fight no more, and it was good that I got that loss like that because after that I paid more attention in practice. You know what I'm saying too? And when we
Yeah.
ran,
And
I made sure I
yeah.
ran hard.
It's funny you say that, man, because I wanted to talk to you about the Sebastian thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Excuse me.
see, Sebastian, when they he go, and I understand, they're kids, they're having fun. So
Yeah.
when the coach is talking, he doesn't really be paying attention. He'd be like kicking the ball around, and I'd be telling him like, "Hey, you need to pay attention, man."
Yeah.
So in a way, I only said this to my wife Angie. I told her that, look, I was like, there's the dad side of me wishes he could win, you know.
Yeah.
But seeing how cocky he was, he was like, I'm gonna score a goal, I'm gonna do this dance, you know what I'm saying?
Ah.
My mentor side, my coach side was saying, I hope he lose, man, because he needs to understand what happens when you lose.
Yeah. Yep.
And I wasn't wishing him the bad. I just wanted him to go through and they lost 7-3.
Ah.
But when they put Sebastian in, Sebastian was at first playing the right wing, and he seems to know, like he seems to have been doing a good job there. But when they move him to defense, I guess the fact is that they kept moving him position was confusing him. So he was like, and I think what wasn't helping out, bro, was that there was another kid on the opposite team that
Yeah.
was his name was Sebastian too.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
so they
then,
were calling Sebastian out. He didn't know who he's talking about. If he's talking to him or he's talking to me. What's going on?
well, that's why at one point he stopped and he just looked at us. He
Yeah.
was so confused,
Yeah, he's like, who the hell is who? There's the 2 Sebastians on the field. Yeah.
Yeah, but there was one point where the ball goes down to the middle of the field and
Yeah.
he grabs the ball, right? Not with his hands, obviously, but with
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
feet. And then he goes, he has 2 defenders and he spins, right? and he gets away from them, and then he runs into
Oh,
another defender, and they kick the ball away from him. But when I seen that, I was like,
yeah,
hey, you
yeah.
know
There you
what? For the
go.
first time playing, I think I get it. He was nervous, even though he said he
Yeah,
wasn't, bro. I seen it in his eyes. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Of
His
course.
his his body language, the fidgetness, and
Yeah.
the rubbing the hands together, and he was nervous. But I think he's gonna do better. But
Oh yeah.
after this loss, right? The
Yeah.
coach was giving them a pep talk, and he told them, "This is why I tell you guys, when we practice, y'all need to pay attention, because all of the stuff that happened today was stuff, and it's true because, bro, when I go to Sebastian's practices, right, I'm not a dad that just sits there and and just be on my phone and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm actually getting into a routine of taking my dinner there, in a Tupperware, and I eat there, and I'm just chilling,
Yeah.
watching, observing these drills that this coach is doing, because what I do is I see what Sebastian struggles at, okay?
Yeah.
And when we come back home the following day, because he only has practices Thursdays and Fridays, we actually practice those drills that he's struggling with, you know. And I try to tell him, look, Sebastian, because he was asking the guy, he was like, pass me the ball, but he was behind him. You know what I'm saying?
Ah.
And you have to be in front of him, because the
Yeah.
point I was telling him, the point in soccer is not to move back unless you're trying to pull the defense
Yeah.
back. That's a
Yeah.
different story,
Yeah.
But at that moment, he had to be like, what I'm saying, in front of him, pass me the ball, because that's
Yeah.
the whole point, is to get closer to the goal,
Yeah,
you
but
know.
check it out though. You know what it is though, man. Maybe when he watches the big leagues, because I know I watched a little bit of soccer, right? And at the
Yeah,
beginning of the game, what do they do? What do they do right in the beginning, right when they're in the middle and they have that ball? What is the first thing they do? They pass that
they
ball
pass it
back.
back.
They
Yeah,
pass it back, and they passing that ball back behind, boom, to
they try to get
to the
over.
wing. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
try
know
to
what you're
get them.
saying. They try to suck in the defense, right? But
Yeah.
him watching that's probably what you know what I'm saying to you. But he will learn,
Mm,
bro. He's gonna learn. Each day is gonna be, a thing he goes through. You know what I'm saying to you? And he's gonna
yeah,
gain more. He's gonna get more knowledge, and he's gonna get better and better and better as time goes. You know what I'm saying to you? And
yeah,
that's it's good, like you said. Sometimes you got to take a loss. He took a loss, and it's gonna rub him a certain way, But it's the way you lose,
yeah,
too. So sometimes that's what happens, bro. Sometimes you're on a squad that might not be that good, bro. That's it,
yeah.
But
Well, it's crazy. This team went undefeated, the whole season last year. Last
ah,
season they went undefeated.
yeah,
And but man, I told Sebastian, hey man, for your first time playing on the soccer field, bro, you did a good job. And I'm not saying it because he's my son. I'm saying it because I was cheering for their whole team, bro. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because they were subbing kids out, because kids were getting tired, so that you sub them out. So I was cheering for all of them, and it was fun, man. I really liked it, and to be there, to be present, because even afterwards, like, I'm starting to see a shift in Sebastian's attitude in a good way. Now
yeah,
that he's playing sports, because I tell him, look, bro, if you don't behave, I'm gonna take you out of soccer, which I won't. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
yeah,
he
yeah,
doesn't. He doesn't know that.
yeah.
So one of the things that really, really, really like made me happy was towards later the day, was that he said that thanks for supporting me.
Wow,
I love you.
wow,
And
yeah,
that felt dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
Sebastian is a real tough kid. He's real competitive, bro. Like, he comes in and he wants to wrestle. Like, I told him, bro, I put him in wrestling. I have a buddy of mine. He has a wrestling, like a wrestling gym.
yeah,
His name is Daniel. Shout out to him.
yeah.
Also wrestling. But
What's the
Sebastian didn't want he
what's
didn't
the
want to
name?
do it.
What's the name of his camp? What's the name of his camp?
Also wrestling.
Oh,
SOOSO wrestling.
okay, okay. Over there,
So,
right
and
with
he
you.
has he has practices for adults too. I was
Oh,
actually
nice.
with him I saw him Friday, and he's like, "Yo, Loso, you stop by, man." I was
Ah,
I was like, I
yeah.
don't know, man.
It's been a
I
while. Huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
you were talking more than 17 years, man.
Yo, homie, but when you have it when you have it once, when you had it once, it never leaves, bro. Because listen,
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
Because even like when I was out there, getting into
yeah.
fights, bro, I was using my wrestling shit. You know, that's how I was able
Yeah.
to get motherfuckers
Yo, man,
down.
wrestling is I mean, that thing has been around. Wrestling has been around since the Olympics started, right? In Greek times, and those
Mm.
times Greco wrestling, right? Like that's been around since that time, and it is a deadly weapon to have, bro. Because if you're a good wrestler, man, you have a good take. Sometimes it's just easier to take that fool down to the ground and wrap him up, bro. People think
Mm-hmm.
standing up and throwing punches, man. Like no, man. Sometimes you gotta just take the fool down, man. It's better get that guy down to the ground and
Yeah.
as fast as you can. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. Like I don't go to the dojo all the time, right? But I'll go once in a while, right? Once in a while, a sensei will pop up, and it's just that time, right? And we'll go to a dojo, right? And I put my gi on. I still got my white gi. I still got my belt, and I go. I mean, right? And it's like riding a bike. You never forget.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like they would think the people in that dojo look at me and be like, "Wow, this kid must train every day." You know what I'm saying too? But
Yeah.
it's just something that don't leave you, bro. When you have something like that, man, and it's and you have that love for it, it doesn't leave, boy. Like, 'cause I go to the dojo right now, and I'm still, and probably more dangerous because I know a lot more things now. I have
Mm.
more knowledge, right? As a kid, I say when I was a younger dude, right, and I was wild, and I was a ninja, right? I was a ninja, but today I say
Mm.
I'm a samurai. You know, today
Mm.
I say I'm a samurai. And not a
My man
samurai
is
that's looking for
Miyamoto
war.
Musashi.
Yeah, Miyamoto Musashi, bro, the Book of the Five Rings, bro. Like I
Mm.
learned so much from that book, and from many
He
more other
died on my
books.
birthday. Then I was
Oh,
born.
wow, crazy, really?
Centuries later.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
He
Miyamoto
died on June
Musashi.
13th.
For anybody who doesn't know who Miyamoto Musashi was, he was like, all right, so
The
he went
greatest samurai in
the greatest
Japan.
samurai
The
ever
greatest
in
swordsman.
history.
Yeah.
Swordsman. I'm talking about he went undefeated in Mortal Kombat for centuries, right? Japan was locked in a civil war. It was the daimyo fighting the shoguns and clans fighting clans and people trying to just take over Japan. And it was going
Yeah.
on for centuries. I mean, this thing was a bloody warfare. I mean, it's crazy war. Like just think about swords. Going sword to sword with somebody, and they don't use shields. It,
Bling,
it wasn't like the
bling,
Vikings.
bling.
The Vikings use shields, right? They do shield
Yeah.
wall, right? They do shield wall, right? When those arrows come, the samurai thought that was being a coward. You use a shield, you're a coward. So they didn't do that. But yeah, man. That whole thing of the Bushido way, the way of the warrior. Uh, Miyamoto Musashi, man, he went
Seven
undefeated.
virtues of Bushido.
Oh yeah, man, bro. Yeah, bro. There you go, bro. And he went undefeated in and the thing is he strategized. He didn't just go into a fight just to go crazy and fight. No, he strategized and he would do things like one day coming lazy and late on a boat on an island to fight a samurai who he knew had a sword that was a great long katana. So homie comes in with with regular clothes, sleeping on a boat with a towel wrapped on his head, and didn't even have a sword. He used the plank of the wood of the right. He used
Mm.
this. He used the plank of the thing that actually steers the boat. Like you ever see those Asian boats
Yeah.
that they're like wiggling the shit, right? They're
Yeah.
wiggling that thing behind them. He used that. And he came out, and this samurai was mad that he was late. How dare you come fight me late? How dare you? And come looking like that. And said when he threw his sheath in the water, Miyamoto Musashi said something about, "Wow, why would you throw away such a beautiful sheath in the water?" And he was like, what? Like he came at him, he swung, but his plank was 10 feet long. He knew that his plank was gonna reach him before his sword reached his head, and he just bopped him on the head with that plank. That was it. Yo, like,
Yeah. Oh, that's what it says in that book.
oh yeah,
Never judge a man by his armor.
oh yeah,
You
and he
know,
definitely
that's a
did. Yup,
powerful statement.
yeah, man.
Yeah, he was the one to also said, master more than one thing. That's why he was
Oh
fighting with
yeah.
two swords.
He was fighting with
You
two
know.
swords. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the first people to fight with two
Yeah.
swords. Yeah, man. Beautiful,
That's
bro.
crazy. Hey, you know what? I actually I downloaded the chess game.
Oh,
I sent you an invitation on your text. So
oh,
when you're
I
done, look
gotta
it
jump
up
on that.
and
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
let's play some chess, man. Cause
Yeah,
I haven't played in a minute, man. But it's pretty fun to play chess, man, because it helps you a lot with your problem solvings. You know what I'm saying? Your critical
yeah,
thinking. And your critical thinking is really important, man. It's like a muscle, guys. You have to like exercise that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when
yeah,
something tough happens, you're gonna be those that freeze, or you're gonna be somebody that what I'm saying, reacts quick and
yeah,
all right, what's the solution? What's the solution?
yeah,
But and that's important. But yes, chess, man. Once I started to learn how to play chess, I never wanted to no longer ever again in my life play checkers. No respect. I mean, no disrespect to anybody that plays checkers, but in my opinion, when you play chess, it's it's war. It's literally war. You go into war, and you commanding your soldiers, your bishops. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All the pieces.
Oh yeah.
But and it's beautiful too, man, to see you as playing chess, a pawn, maneuvers his way through the board and then reaches the other side and becomes a king. It's that's dope to see, man, because that's how life is too, man. A lot of us could level up. We can go from pawns to being kings. And yeah, man. I mean, if you guys don't know how to play chess, man, I would recommend you learn it. I
Oh
love
yeah, man.
playing chess.
I think yeah, it's probably a good thing too, man, to work out your brain, bro. Like a lot of people, they get in this old age, man. They suffer from things like dementia, or like Alzheimer's. Things hit you, man. And if you're not working out
Yeah,
your brain on a constant basis, bro, like yeah, I think what you're saying is right. I mean, I'm taking your advice, like right now, like what you're saying, like as for me,
sorry.
because I don't think I do it enough, through puzzles or whatever, or whatever, just feeding the brain, trying to, escape from the things that every day, man, that could really
Yeah,
affect you in a bad way. Because, man, look at the world today, bro. Look
that's
at the world
crazy.
today, man. There's a lot of, like, this is crazy, man. The world
It's
today
it's
is
it's
crazy.
it's a chessboard. You gotta learn how to maneuver.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm
oh,
saying?
I
Set
believe
up
that too.
certain baits and stuff like that. And it's that's why I say life is a game of chess, and
I don't know, man.
I
Like,
agree with it.
yeah, you definitely right about that, bro. You definitely, bro. I wanted to real quick, man, say something, man. You know, here in New York, I mean, obviously today's date, it's past 9/11, but 9/11 had just happened around here, man. Like, and I just wanna, to send my heart out to the families that lost somebody on that day, man.
Hmm.
Even though this thing happened so many years ago, I never forget that day, man. Where I was, I mean, I bet you anybody who was here, it's the same thing, man. Um, and it was a shocking day in our history, man, and a scary day, man. And for being a kid,
Yeah,
seeing that, man, I was a teenager, seeing that and being so scared. I was scared, man. I thought that they were gonna attack from everywhere, like, oh crap, it's war. World War III is happening right now, you know?
yeah,
And to see those towers fall and to understand that there's people in there and babies in there and all types of, things, people finding body parts and not for nothing, man. Like when I came from school, man, I ran in the house and my mom was watching it on the news. I don't forget, like, and she was watching it and this was like live while it was happening. And people were jumping out the windows, bro, like trying to make
yeah. That was
trying to make
that was the
parachutes.
scary part.
Oh my God. They were trying to make parachutes, bro. And the thing is, you would see people, like, it would almost work for like a second. Like, it would almost work for like a second, bro. Like, and then like they would lose their grip and they would just fall down. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's a
Graphic.
gruesome thing, man. Yeah, it's graphic. I mean, that's what happened, bro. Like, I mean, I can see it in my head. I couldn't shake that thing. And I believe that it attributed to a lot of my things in my head, man, and probably to a lot of people, Americans that day, bro. All right, because it was a
Yeah.
scary
Well, yeah.
thing,
I
bro.
mean, that's true. Not only Americans, man, but people as human beings, because a lot of people died. Nearly 3,000 people died that day.
Oh
And
yeah,
82 countries lost citizens that day.
oh yeah,
So it was something powerful, man, to see a lot of those people that went to sleep. Those firefighters, the police officers, um, and just people that will work there. A
yeah.
lot of them did not see past 10 o'clock in the morning on
No,
September 11th on that year.
yeah, no, no, yeah.
You know,
Wow, wow.
and a lot of those people put their heads on their pillows the night before and didn't know what was going to happen the following day.
Oh
In
yeah.
one single moment, life may never be the same. So,
Oh my God.
tonight as you guys go to sleep, man, and prepare for your life tomorrow, just, remember that it could always change. Kiss the ones you love, hug them a
Uh,
little tighter, and never take a second of your life for granted, because
wow.
It's I mean it's been 22 years ago that this happened, and
Wow, 22 years, bro. Really?
yeah, I know.
Oh my God, bro. We are
And the
old,
credit,
bro.
yeah, like I
Oh
was
my.
listening to a podcast on that day. I dedicated that day to listening to stuff about 9/11. And there was, on this episode, there was this guy, his name was Joe, and he worked for an insurance company. He lived in Chicago, but he had a meeting that day in the World Trade Center, which he attended. What tower was the first tower that got hit? Do you remember?
I
Was it
don't remember
south
the
or north?
numbers. I don't remember the first one, man. I don't remember which ones, you know what I mean?
But he was in the second tower. Okay, so what happens is that when the first tower got hit, he says that they were in the meeting. There were 54 people in there, and that the light flickered, right? And everybody started to look at each other, and they didn't pay much mind to it, so they were getting ready to start their meeting, and a security comes and tells them that they have to evacuate the building. That they don't know, nobody knew what was going on. So he says that they're like, "Hey, this is New York, like it will
Mm,
be all right." And they're like, "No, like you guys have to get out now. My job is I cannot leave this floor until everybody is out. So let's go." So they went, and when they were running towards the elevators, he said he had a feeling of not. He was on 105th floor. Okay,
wow.
and he said that he was running towards the elevators and saw a bunch of people and said, "Well, I don't know what this is, but I don't think this is a smart idea." So they started to take the stairs, and they said they were walking. People were freaking out. And I guess he gets to floor number 78 or something. I think it was 77, and the second plane hit,
Mm,
and they were like 2, 3 floors above him.
wow.
The plane hit them. The plane hit that tower 2, 3 floors above them, where that guy was currently at. And he says that what that was like was, it went dark and the whole building just shaked. He says what felt like minutes and was really seconds. That's when they're like, they were thinking it was an aircraft accident. They didn't know what was
Yeah,
going on
yeah,
yet.
yeah, yeah.
So this dude says that he's running down the stairs. Everybody is freaking out, and nobody knows what's going on. But when he says he gets to about the 40th floor,
Mm,
for the first time, they encounter cops, firefighters, the fire department,
yeah,
and they were telling them, "Look, guys, keep going down, get out of here." And the guy said that the looks on their faces, he said he will never forget the
mm.
looks, because those people were going up to fight a fire,
Oh
and
wow,
they knew they were not coming back. you
wow.
know
Yeah,
he said he
yeah,
will never forget that look. So then when he got down to the lobby, he said, and looks out, he said it like this, man. It was like it was raining concrete and bodies,
yeah. Wow.
and he was able to make it out, bro. He said he makes it out, and he's running like out of there, and he says that he made this statement that he thought it was incredible that this happened, and he doesn't know why, but he said that he passed a Starbucks, and there were still people waiting online for their
Wow.
coffee. Yeah, and bro, you think I'm gonna be there waiting for a cup of
Yeah,
coffee if I
yeah.
see 200, 300 people running? Oh,
Oh
oh yeah.
man.
I'm saying, shit, nothing's
Yeah,
going on. It's New
yeah.
York,
Yeah, it's New York.
bro.
Regular shit. Regular shit's happening.
Yeah, and then
Regular shit.
and then boom, the second tower fell,
Oh man.
and he says that day, um, he was with a buddy of his, so he's trying to get on the train, and he's saying that they shut down. Who was it? Giuliani was the mayor at the time, right?
Yeah, Giuliani. Yep. Yep.
And he says that he handled it well. Um, he said he went to a train station to try to take the train, um, towards like New Jersey and stuff, and he says there was a lady there helping everybody, and he tells the lady, "Well, where can I buy the tickets?" And she goes, "Honey, right now nobody's paying for nothing.
Yeah.
Just
Get
go."
on the train. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and and when I heard that story, bro, I was,
Wow.
when people tell me stories, man, I picture it in my head, right? So
Yeah.
that's how like you catch people too because
Yeah,
like you
yep.
picture something in the head, it's like, wait, that don't make sense.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
exactly what I was doing right now as you were saying that
Yeah,
thing.
well,
Like,
yeah. When I was listening to that, dog, I stopped listening to it. Like I finished the whole thing. When I stopped, I felt like exhausted. I was like,
wow,
yo, because
wow,
he started the podcast. I'm gonna send it to you so you can listen to it. He started the podcast from how his day started, and then he
wow,
said when
wow.
he said that when one of the moments when the plane hits and he was running down the stairs, he says that in that moment all he wanted was his mom, and that's
Come on,
powerful.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Just
Wow.
think you're about to die, and
I mean,
and he says,
what you just said was kind of powerful too, man. Like you saying like that you was exhausted when after you heard everything, you know.
yeah,
It's
man,
because
because
you really feeling it. You know what I'm saying to you? You really
yeah,
feeling it,
yeah,
right? And us as a people, sometimes we don't feel for other people. We don't feel for things happen, right? Things happen, and we watch. Oh wow, that's it's a great tragedy, right? But we don't really feel what's gonna happen, to that family that just lost somebody, right? There's something just crazy, like the pain that they're gonna feel, and and
yeah,
and that's like that's like one of the teachings from Jesus, right? Like Jesus saw a funeral, right? It was the funeral was going by him, and he just
mm-hmm.
started crying. He started crying,
Mm,
right? Not even other people who started crying because he felt what those people were gonna feel. They lost somebody, you know, and he felt for them. And us as a people, we have to do that most of the times. When people go through something with a tragedy, man, like we have to feel, man. We have to be like, wow, man, like, and then not even just not just feel, man, but sometimes act too, especially when we can, especially
yeah,
when it's a neighbor or somebody close that we know, instead of just,
yeah,
oh wow, I'm so sorry, my condolences, and then scram, go to your house and watch, whatever you watching, and that's it, you know,
yeah,
because man, I don't know, I guess I changed that look when I lost my brother.
mm,
When my brother died, um, after that, man, when someone told me that they lost somebody, I really felt it more. You know,
mm,
I really felt it more. And to this day, like when someone tells me they lost somebody, bro, my eyes tear up, bro. My eyes tear up because I know what they're gonna feel. I know the pain of that loss.
yeah.
So
That's
like,
that's gotta be tough, man.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
That's really gotta be tough. Angelo was a great person,
oh yeah, man, that's
and
normal.
you know
But
what I'm
it's just
saying. But we
everybody,
gonna keep him
everybody.
alive through the memories.
Of course, man, of course, man. And I think but um, yeah, man. It's a
Yeah,
lesson. We take lessons in everything that happens in life. We gotta take lessons, bro. So like I said, the
yeah,
lesson is I feel for people more. I feel to
yeah,
this day for people more. When I hear of a tragedy, like when I'm hearing about what's happening in Hawaii, and I'm seeing people crying because they lost their house and they they're in a desperate situation, man. I feel for them, man. And I wish there's things I could do more, man. But you know,
yeah.
yeah, man.
Casualties, man.
Oh man, oh
No,
man.
I think I'm not gonna change it to game day. I'm just leave it as casualties.
Casualties,
Yeah, Aaron
casualties, man.
Rodgers had a casualty.
Yo, casualties done.
Sebastian lost his game today.
Yeah,
Messi
yeah, the
didn't
cause
show up.
Messi didn't show up, right? 9/11 just happened.
Yo, bro, they upset a lot of people,
Oh,
man. That
I'll believe it. I believe it.
you
That's why
know,
everybody was going right to see Messi, bro.
and
Cause the turf.
it's kind of
Messi,
hard not to
bro.
laugh.
Yeah, it is. Like, come on, bro. Cause like the power that he has,
Yeah,
he would have
it's
showed
fucked
up.
up though,
He,
but
if
still, man,
let's say he would have showed up, right? All he had to do was touch that ball 2 times. Maybe
yeah,
one
and get
time
out.
he could have went out and touched the ball one time and gone back to the damn bench. You know?
Yeah,
He could have made one or two runs to the goal, maybe kick one on goal and go. All right, that's it. I'm done because I don't want to get hurt. I understand the thing about the turf. Turf does weird things, and he's in an old age, so he has to be more careful because he's trying to last. You understand? I understand that,
yeah,
but knowing that there was gonna be 63,000. Like you said, and knowing all that, man. Come on, bro. Messi, bro. You just showed me why I don't like you, fool.
nah, he's
I,
crazy,
I don't
man.
like
That's
I don't like Messi,
that's
bro.
my favorite player right
Oh,
there,
why?
man.
Because he won the cup. Because he won the cup. Yo, come on, bro. Who
No,
was
not
cheering
cause
for
he. No,
Messi?
no,
Time
no,
out.
not cause.
Let's
No,
keep
hold
it a
on, hold
buck.
on. Not cause he won the cup.
All right,
Because
but
I,
maybe you by
I know
yourself.
because I seen him debut. Okay, I see him play
Yeah,
for the first time And I remember my uncles telling me they say that this kid is going to be a future superstar.
Oh, you
And I
seen
saw
him?
him
Oh, you saw
all
him play for? Okay,
scrawny.
all
Then
right.
I'm like, hey, what the fuck? And it's true. So you guys got to see Michael Jordan, all
Yeah,
these Derek Jeter, these legends. My
yeah.
generation never did, but we got to see Messi,
All
and
right,
it's
now, all right. So maybe okay. So maybe you, because you got you. That was your experience, right? You got to go to that game, right? And I can understand that. So now I can see why you're a Messi fan. You're
yeah,
legit. But half of these people in the world became Messi fans after the World Cup. They didn't even know. They didn't even watch a Messi game. They didn't even do any of that until the World Cup. And then the shit is that they watched the last game. You know what I mean? They didn't
yeah.
even follow all the games. They didn't watch the
Y-
first game. They went into the championship game, and all that stuff. And
You know
that's
what's
what. And,
crazy? You know what's crazy? That when Messi won that World Cup and he had to go, remember he's at the time when he won the World Cup, he was playing for PSG. PSG is in Paris. You know,
yeah,
so they went up against them, and for them to lose, bro, and for Messi to go back over there
yeah.
against the country that they literally just beat, bro, they treated him like crap.
Oh, wait a minute. Time out. So he went. Oh, yeah, he went to play in PSG. That's in What you saying, Paris, right? That's only in France,
Yeah,
right? That's the French
yeah.
team, right?
That's the
Damn. Well,
what?
that the team in France, right?
Yeah, France. Yeah, my bad. But
Yeah.
he's in. And remember, the final was France versus Argentina. So when Messi beat them, and he went back home, bro, they were treating him like crap. They were booing him. They were, uh, the fan supposedly was out at Neymar's house and his house. Like get out of here. We don't want you here no more. You
Wow.
know. Yeah, and I've always said, man, that I felt like Messi was going to end up coming here.
Oh, wow.
People like, nah, he wouldn't come here. I'm like, I don't know, man,
Yeah, yeah.
because look at
I
David
would think
Beckham.
coming. Yeah, oh yeah, right. Because I guess because of that change too, it changed a little. Like the money is, if the money's right, right. So if the money's right, I don't see why a lot of players from those European teams and those from those big those big teams, bro. Like what I'm talking about, right? The Champions League
Yeah.
and all that stuff, and in England,
Mm-hmm.
why they won't come here if their money's right? If the money's right, and they can make this
Yeah, and
league, they can make this
they
league
set him
crazy.
up. They set him up with a good deal too, man.
Yeah.
They're giving him percentages from the club,
Oh
and
wow.
not only that, but he's in the future he's gonna be given the opportunity to buy a club. You know,
Wow.
yeah. So
Wow.
it's
What a deal.
it's exciting. He took this journey for his family because he wanted to spend more time with his family. You know,
Hmm.
and I don't blame him, bro. He's already like almost old enough to pretty much retire soon. I don't know why your favorite player, Cristiano Ronaldo, hasn't retired. He's getting just bad
Man.
press everywhere, man.
Oh yeah, man.
And
Yeah, I guess so too, man. But he's passing. He's probably
no,
passing a
but
little
he's a
time,
good
bro.
player,
Oh
man. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I'm
he
not
is
trying to
still
bash him
dangerous.
because
He's still dangerous, bro. He still could do some things, but it's not like not like in the beginning, his beginning years, bro. You can't even front, bro. When he first started, bro, the things that he would do when he was
oh
with
yeah,
Real Madrid, bro, and that
yeah,
squad that they
yeah.
had there, boy, that squad that they had, homie, like, come on,
Mm-hmm.
bro. Oh my God, bro, that team was beast, homie. Oh, what was that
Yeah.
Arabic kid's name too, bro? They had that Arabic kid, man. Oh, dang, man, I forget. Anyways, but that Real Madrid team, was a squad, and he was a beast, bro. He was a monster, man.
Yeah, it
But
was,
you get older,
man.
man.
But you know what? We got to see a rivalry for years between Ronaldo and Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi,
Oh
man.
yeah, yeah. When
That
Messi was over there,
we will never see again. And
wow,
even though I was not a big Cristiano Ronaldo fan, I've always respected on how he plays. Because you know he he's really good, man. You know what I'm
oh
saying?
yeah,
Not
oh
to
yeah,
my liking him, but yeah, I got what I'm saying, I gotta be fair. People say, "Oh, I'm a big Barcelona fan," or I automatically hate Real Madrid. No, if you heard the first episode, I said it. One of my favorite defenders is Sergio Ramos. And he played for Real
yeah.
Madrid.
Sergio
Now
Ramos, yeah,
he's
he
at
played for Real
over at
Madrid.
PSG.
Yeah, Yeah,
you know,
Sergio
and
Ramos. Yep.
another goalie that they had that were incredible, man. Casillas, you know, there's players on their team that I liked too, you know,
Mm.
because I'm pretty much fair across the board, man. If good soccer is good soccer, good player
Oh
is a
yeah.
good player, you know, and you got to give them, you know, their flowers when, you know what I'm saying, while even
Yeah.
while they still here, you know what I'm saying, because once they're gone, you know, even after they retire, man, it's like things, you know, but you got young stars coming up. There's always gonna be a superstar somewhere, you know.
Yeah. Heck yeah. There's always something popping up, man. In this league, man. And there's a lot of talent, bro. Like soccer players, man. To be a soccer player, boy. Oh man, the percentage. You know what I'm saying? Like of the ones that actually make it, out of
Yeah,
everybody who plays, man. Like it's a hard thing, bro. But man, I don't know. Like I guess I like when Ronaldo was with Real Madrid, I used to watch Real Madrid a lot. And then once he scrammed up and he started bouncing around, I really just following him because I like him. But I say one of my teams that I like too is I like Arsenal, man. I like watching Arsenal, and I actually followed
oh
them around
really?
for a little. Yeah, I like following them. I followed them
Okay.
around for a little bit, and it was after I saw that show, All or Nothing. I like their coach, bro. That
mm,
the little Spanish dude, man. I forgot, man. Mikhail, right? Is his name Mikhail something?
I don't know, to be honest.
He was
I
a
don't follow
Spanish dude,
Arsenal.
bro. He's a Spanish dude from Spain, bro. But I don't know. I just liked the way he coached, man. And I don't know. So I just started watching him a little bit. It's pretty cool. I'm not really into the soccer like that, but I watch it every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. Like I can play soccer too if I wanted to. You know what I mean? I can. I'll get up on that. I'll get up on the teams on me too, man. Facts and right, bro.
Just start throwing your body towards them and
No,
shit, and they
bro.
start flying and shit.
Plenty of times in Brentwood, I would go to the fields, homie. And you know those fields, what they fill with, bro. And I'll be, and boy, oh yeah, buddy, and I'm on there with them, bro, playing, bro. 'Cause they were always impressed, like, get out of here, you're not, you want to play? Yeah, all right, come on, you know.
That's
But
because you didn't play against us, man. We would have breaking those ankles.
yeah, haha,
Hey,
yeah,
no way.
man, man,
Man, no,
boy.
your shit is the baseball, man.
Yeah, and I was
Stay in
always
your
rough with them.
lane.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm a like I played running back too, so I got that little boost, I put that shoulder into you. You is not moving me nowhere. If I got that ball, bro, I'm just taking it all the way up on me. Let me tell you, all the way up. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, soccer's pretty cool, but I had my aunt. She was married to a dude from Guatemala. His name was Oscar. He used to play soccer a lot, and
Mm.
he was always talking about, like, every time we had a family thing, we had a barbecue or a Christmas thing. He'll always drink. He'll pull me and my brothers, right. He'll talk about starting a soccer team with all of us, and he'll be like, "You, Carlos, you're gonna be el portero.
Carlos.
You, Angelo, you're gonna be here. You, Anthony," like that. He's telling, and then it finally got to the point where my aunt was like tired of him doing that shit, right? And she was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Well, tomorrow, after your hangover, you're gonna take them and you're gonna practice with them like you've been saying for." Yeah, so
Putting him on
yeah,
blast.
exactly. So one day he was drinking
Damn.
and he had to come at 7 o'clock in the morning and pick, and you could tell he was hungover like a mofo. And he did what he, and
Whoa.
that was the only time that I actually got a soccer training. But I was playing goalie, because I was always looked at as, the chubbier kid. So there's no way you could run, but I was always fast. My mom came to one of my games, my baseball games one day, and let me tell you, she was like, "Wow!" I was like, I didn't even know how fast you were until I saw you running those
Damn.
bases, right? Yeah. Well, when my grandma came to watch me one day, and I stole home plate. And that's like the hardest thing to do is steal home plate. And I stole home plate in a
Mm.
game. Yeah, definitely. So I was pretty quick, man. I had, like, for a big kid, I had those. I had the moves, man. You know.
Oh,
Yeah, but
that's wild.
it's difference, right? It was a difference because I attribute it all to karate, right? The
Mm-hmm.
confidence that I gained, because
Yeah.
when you're in that dojo, right, and especially when you're in a real school, when I'm telling you, there's a lot of bougie schools out there. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
they're just about money. Teaching your kids how to do backflips and cartwheels is not gonna help them with nothing. So I went to a
Yeah.
traditional Shotokan school. Shotokan is one of the mainline karate styles in Japan. Gaichi
Mm.
Funakoshi started it. He brought it from Okinawa to mainline Japan. It blew up. It became one of the main styles. And so yeah, so all of our senseis and our kyoshis, like our kyoshi, he was in the military, right? and a Kyoshi is a high rank belt. That means he's like a grandmaster, let's say. That word Kyoshi, okay? And we had people that they were really like back in the 70s and 80s training, and in those times, people will come to your dojo and actually try to test you. You understand? Like they will come to your dojo and say, "Yeah, I want to see if this works. Let's go. I'm from this school. I'm from the Kyokushin school down the block, or the Goju school, or the Jeet school, and I want to see if And they were actually getting in. So my school still had those senseis that went through that time. So they passed that discipline to us. We were kids, but we were disciplined. Different type of kids. When your kids come from the hood, they have different type of discipline than kids that don't come from the hood. You understand? We're our parents are there watching us, and they're telling us you better respect. So we are standing like little soldiers. And yeah, it wasn't like that type of like fun thing. It was hard. It was hard. So once I got into my first kumite with a kid who was a green belt, right? And I was scared, and he whooped me. And I remember my mom telling me, "You need to be more confident. You need to be more aggressive." Because she was in karate too. So after that, man, uh, my next kumite, my next spar, I got in it a little more, and that translated to a lot of my other things in sports. I knew that I had confidence, I had strength, I had
Yeah.
something. You know what I'm saying to you? And
Yeah.
and so
Damn.
sometimes
That
as a
was
people,
it's crazy.
yeah, but as a people, like we have to, our kids, some of our kids have that problem, like you had,
Yeah.
you had a lack of confidence in you, but you was good as hell. You
Yeah.
understand? Like
Yeah.
why? You know what I'm saying to you? Why? Like, I'm saying that there's something right that happened to you, right? Somewhere that you didn't have that right, the right something, right? And
Yeah.
your discipline, your not your discipline, but your what can I say? Not discipline, man. What's the freaking word, man? I'm looking for
Committed too, man. You gotta be
your
committed, man.
confidence, your confidence. You had a lack
Yeah.
of confidence, even though you were good. So imagine if
Yeah.
you had the right everything, right? And people were on you and they were like, Carlos, man, you're great. Carlos, you're
Yeah.
good, bro. Carlos, you have a
Yeah. It
skill.
would have been a different outcome for sure. Yeah.
Exactly, right? So
Mm-hmm.
like what you're doing with your son these days, you have to remember that, right? And instill that in him. Like what you said
Yeah.
was right. He has to sometimes take it on the chin. Yeah, you didn't want to see him do bad, but you rather have the lesson than the win,
Yeah.
right?
Hell yeah.
I'd
Hell
rather have the
yeah.
lesson, right, than have
Hell
the
yeah.
flossing and the doing the sue and whatever the hell else he was gonna do after he scored a goal. You know what I'm saying to you? But
Oh man.
the lesson is deeper, bro, and
It's important.
it
Yeah.
instills deeper because after I lost my
Yeah.
first wrestling match, bro, I never forget how hard I went in after that because I was just playing around.
Damn.
I was on the mats playing around. It was fun. Wrestling,
Yeah.
this is what we get to. So we all, I'm not even paying attention to what the coach is showing. You know,
Yeah.
he's showing
Mm-hmm.
the bronze, he's showing how to do the double A, he's showing all these techniques that are important, and I was not paying attention. I didn't learn the bronze until like 3 weeks after I was already training, and the bronze is what helped me pin half my wins. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Get the underhook, right? Get the
Nice.
underhook, right? And then turn him over, turn him over, turn him over, turn him over until he turns on
Push.
his back.
Push. Push.
Exactly. It's called the
Yeah.
bronze. It's the easiest technique ever. And
Hell yeah.
that helped me get my couple of wins. The simple move. If I would have paid attention way more, I would have known how to do the inside outside cradle. I would have all that stuff. But I didn't learn that stuff until later on.
Nice.
When I did
Hell yeah.
freestyle
Let's.
wrestle, after I did freestyle wrestling in high school, I was a little bit better. You know what I'm saying too? But I didn't wrestle varsity. After that, I said I
Yeah.
stopped. But I did freestyle
Yeah.
wrestling and shit like that. But baseball and football became more important to me.
Damn. Damn. Let's give a round of applause for Carlos.
What the hell? Yeah. What the hell, nigga?
Anyways, but
Yeah.
this is episode number 5, casualties.
Oh man.
We gotta wrap it up. Just want to tell you guys once again, man, thanks for the support. Thanks for everything. We have an interesting interview coming up really soon.
Oh yeah.
With Extreme Heat Pete from
Woo!
the UK. We're looking forward for that. So stay tuned.
Cheerio.
And once again, man, thank you guys. I love you. Appreciate you, man. Yo, Los, you want to say something?
Yeah, man. The same thing, man. Same thing. Appreciate you guys' support. All your feedback, all the things, man. Thank you for following us on this journey, man. Like, you know, we're so humbled and grateful for all the people that do listen and do have our backs, man. Like we are grateful, man. And hopefully we get better and better and better as we go. And man, it's a journey, and we're loving it. And I appreciate it,
Yeah.
man. I appreciate it,
Oh
man.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you,
man.
man. Really appreciate you guys for
All right,
real.
man.
But well, guys, you guys take care,
Yeah.
and I'll see you next episode.